Hey everybody, Chris St. John here, Senior Architect and Dev. Today we're looking at how to take a business idea from natural language to a Postgres Database Schema with tables, attributes, and types in only 2 minutes. AI Dev Tips is a new tutorial series increasing developer productivity by using ChatGPT and other AI tooling techniques. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to look at a couple scenarios where we are presented with a business idea. One pretty vague, one a lot more detailed gherkin scenario. We'll make a very basic prompt, because this is just a basic intro, and see how even with just a basic prompt, we can get some great results for a schema prototype. Then we'll discuss some possible improvements. This series is brought by
Instantiate.io, AI tools to brainstorm, organize, and advance a successful startup. Go to Instantiate.io, free sign up. Over 50 AI tools to help develop your business plan. Track your progress. No coding required, just put in your ideas. Organize, save, advance AI results into your startup plans. Sign up is free, easy, and fast. Go check it out.
We have here a scenario as brought by a product manager or possibly a product owner. And we see here that we have a feature being requested, an online book purchase. As an online bookstore user, I want to be able to buy a book so that I can read and enjoy it. It's pretty simple. That gives you a little bit of background, and then it gives you a few scenarios. The main one here is successfully buying a book. Given the user is on the home page, when the user searches for JavaScript, the good parts, the user should see that and go to a details page. Here we see the input prompt and also the resulting output. The key thing about this prompt is we need to make sure to ask for creating the tables based on our idea, and also the attributes, types, and keys needed. So see here I say I'm devising a prompt to take my idea and create Postgres tables for it. My idea is for an online bookstore. What are some tables I need for an online bookstore, and what are some of the attributes, types, and keys needed? And then see here that I ask for PostgreSQL create statements as an output. Now, one thing I neglected to mention earlier is that I did put a little customization prompt in that you can do with ChatGPT-4, which is just to give me additional information at the end for best practices or potential errors that could come up. That's why I have a little bit of extra analysis at the end. For this demo, I'm using a very simple online Postgres tool called pg-sql.com. I think I bookmarked this from a Stephen Greiter Postgres course a while back, and I found it's great for testing schemas and queries. You can use other tools too, like pgadmin, SQL Workbench, or a local instance, or many other tools out there. Also, you can use other flavors of SQL. Just copy and paste the create table script from your AI prompt result, hit run, and it will execute. We've successfully created the tables and schema. Next, we can just double check with a query. You can use a query like this or simply click the schema button. This is what it looks like after you click the schema button. Here is a more complex gherkin scenario than the last one. It starts off the same in the left column. However, it adds many more cases after that. Let's see how the ChatGPT AI handles this. In fact, this time I'm just going to dump the whole gherkin scenario into the input prompt and ask for the Postgres schema with attributes, types, and keys as a PostgreSQL create script. You can see here that it added some extra tables for cart items in search history. Now, obviously, these are fairly naive examples, but this could be used as a building block based on your requirements for prototyping, or simply as a discovery and learning tool to consider available options in the early stages of planning data needs. Of course, your prompt could get far more detailed, or you could add many more requirements for ChatGPT to consider. And again, we put this into our pg-sql.com tool. And again, we just check the schema to make sure it's there. Here's some more tips and improvements to get more out of this type of prompt. Detailed scenarios or gherkins are good, but not too long. Too long of a prompt often does confuse the AI, or it may be too long of a task for it to complete and it may just give you a partial. Also remember, ChatGPT does make mistakes, so make sure to validate these ideas with other tools as well. Remember, this is for prototyping. Enterprise architecture requires a lot more fine-tuning and customizing for your use case. Feel free to ask ChatGPT for more tables, more attributes, different types of attributes, and you can get more info out of it and more detailed results. And you can also tell ChatGPT constraints, like the username can only be 6 to 12 characters. Thanks for checking out this tutorial. We have a lot more planned, and we'll be building on these examples with more techniques, both basic and more advanced. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. And also check out instantiate.io. First 30 days of your startup in one day. Get your startup idea off the ground faster.